Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We about to rock and roll. Today we get to do our third interview. I was supposed to do it with Mr. Ho-Chi Anderson, but we were having some technical difficulties with the timing, the communication. But I still do plan on getting back to him. But anyway, y'all, this is one of my brothers right here, cause I got a lot of love and respect for Concrete Comics and their community. Man, today I get to talk to Mr. Jermael Lessey, and he's the creator of Absolver. I know a few of y'all from the Respect My Nerds community, or if y'all follow my Facebook page or my IG page, Trayvon underscore Copeland, you will see whoever I'm interviewing, I post about them. And but look, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk too much, man. Like I said, y'all wanted an interview. I'm giving y'all the interview. We about to rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Here in just a little bit. Um, I'm really excited because like I said, man, after these interviews get the rocking and rolling, we're gonna start doing movie reviews and all sorts of things. Like Respect My Nerves. We got some stuff going. Um, so you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just excited, yo. We're gonna rock and roll. Like I don't know. Stay tuned. You know? Let's see here. I think he's trying to join in now. Y'all give me a second. Whoop, whoop. Let's see here. Having technical difficulties again. There it is. There we go. Oh, and link in the bio. Did I say that? The link is in the bio, yeah. So if y'all want to come check out his stuff, y'all can do that on Facebook. He has an IG page. He even has, I think they even have Twitter. Concrete is like what is his name? Mill, what's good?
Hey, what's good, man? What's good?
Hey, Millie, it's Millie. Oh, let's go. Did I say that right? So, Jamil
Yeah,
Lessey.
yeah, Jermael Lessey is correct. Correct.
Okay. You
Yeah,
speak French.
man.
You like
Huh?
you speak. You speak French.
No, I don't speak no French.
So, all right, let's get it. Let's get it, y'all.
All right,
So
man.
the like I already gave him the introduction. Mill, just take the floor. Just start with where you from, what got you into comics, you know what I'm saying? And why did you choose to use black characters? Like let's start from those three questions right there and just get into it. Like where you from, man? Who yeah,
Okay, well, where
who
I'm
is this?
from, where I'm from, I'm from all over the place, man. But originally I was born in Trinidad and Tobago.
Mm,
Um, Lived a good part of my life in Florida, and right now I'm currently living in Jersey. Um,
mm,
but I've been East Coast bound. I spent some years in South Carolina as well. But
mm,
that's basically it from a standpoint from where I'm from.
mm,
Why I get into comics? One of my best friends in the world, my father. You know,
mm,
start off with the Batman with Michael Keaton, the Rocketeer. He
mm,
bringing home the Death of Superman was like the first book I comic book I could remember. I should
mm.
say. But my father had a love for superheroes and comics, so he's the one that brought me into this world. It brought me into the world of comics.
Mm.
And why utilize black characters? Um, because for one, something I can identify with. I look in the mirror every day and I see myself. I know what I look like. I have my imagination. I know things I wish I can do, should do, and it's all about representation.
Mm.
Having a son that loves superheroes himself. Growing up, you realize there's not a lot of his favorite superheroes do not resemble him,
Right.
do not resemble us. So and all about balance. It's always about balance. I have nothing against, any other race or as far as heroes go. I just know what I represent. And then, like I said, it's all about balance. You go in a comic book store and you close your eyes and you randomly just pick one book 10 times, more likely you're going to pick up a book with a white lead.
Right.
Not a Chinese lead, not an Indian lead, not a white lead. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's all about balance. If you got 100, so the ratio to me is like, I guess like 100 to 1. My goal is to fill it up with 99. You don't get caught up. That's just what it is. And that's the reason why I go with characters that represents me.
Respect. Make a snap. Make
Right.
a snap. Make a snap.
Right.
Okay. How did you meet Konkret? Like, because I mean, how did that whole thing like come? I know X Zoe, but I want to ask you on your opinion. Like, how did Konkret Comics become a thing with all y'all? Man, y'all like the Black Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like the Black Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did
Right. No, I mean, like, better than the Avengers, and but I was just you know what? We was in a mutual group together. We was in a group together, and I just saw this dope looking character. I was like, and I hit the person up. It just happened to be Lonzo, and then honestly, it just went from there. I hit him up, just started talking, and then everything just it was just it was a good connection, and from there the vibe was cool. We was on the same path, had the same drive, the same energy, and when you got a two-headed monster like that, you'd be surprised at how fast it all came together. So that was a blessing, because because it's always good to meet somebody with the same drive and energy you have. But like, yeah, that was it. We was in a group together. I thought his character looked dope, and I just hit him up.
That's
and then,
crazy.
Yeah.
You got a new dancing partner just like that. That's
just like that. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So let's I remember I had like a brief conversation with you before, and you were saying like you had other like people you tried to do some stuff with, and like you like it was like a 5 to 8 year kind of like window where like nothing got done between that time, and like just the little time that you had with developing and working with Lonzo, just the content y'all were able to create just within a year, I think you said, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, because I have a friend, like I said, that cool people's, but the energy and drive is different. So the time that me and him had, I mean, we lived literally right next to each other. We couldn't get nothing done. We probably got a few pages done. We got scripts, but we never got anything like physically done or ready to go. But like I said, I met up with Lonzo, and having the same drive, the same energy, the same determination, the same no excuses. It's literally iron sharpens iron at that point. It's literally, and since then, like every week is something new. You never really made a mistake by yourself. If you have questions, he has answers, and vice versa. It's a real partnership, and that's the kind of things this community really needs. Our community is that unity, that vibe, because together we're so powerful, and together we can get so much done. And this is a testament, because you meet some people that's been doing this longer than us, and they've been doing it by themselves or looking for the right partner, and they didn't get this far or this quick because they didn't have the right connections or the right people, meet people with the right energy or the right drive and determination. But I will always say it's always a blessing, man. It's I lucked out, because you always have that choices, do or don't. And I decided to contact, and then that's where it is. That's where we ended up.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man. Hey, big ups to that. And shout out to Jersey, man. Shout out
Right.
to Jersey. All right, so man, let's get into Absolver, because it reminds me of a lot of like different people. Like when I look at them, and like the people on all my different Facebook pages, they really like Absolvers, like his look, like everything about him.
Hey, Jimmy, what's going on, man? I'm going.
Is that Constantine that he's killing? Who Hardy has like pulling out like on Trayvon Copeland's profile? He's got somebody heart in his hand, and like the dude's just like ah.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's Constantine, but I try to put out as much to show of Absolver's character as I possibly can. He is ruthless. With what he does, and he has a reason to be that way.
And he ripped off Thanos' arm. He ripped off Thanos' hand or something like that too. I saw that.
Oh yeah, that was just fun, man. That was just it was fun to see your character do something like that. An artist, I can never say his names. He gonna be mad at me, but Hacking. I hope I'm saying it right, but he really did a great job. And Tommy Shelton on the colors, he did a great job on those colors. It was just fun seeing that. Do I believe Absolver can take out Thanos if he was to ever cross paths? Yes. I don't care what anybody else says. Yes, Absolver sure can. So
all these A's.
I know, man. It just happened that way, It just happened that way. So that's what that was.
So Prince of Oblivion, where did that whole like ordeal come from? Why did you want to give him that nickname?
I gave him that nickname because that's what it's going to become. That's what he's going to become. Absolver is one of it's a story of, it's really a marathon. It's not a sprint with this story. It's really about growth. And I want the public to, as Absolver knows, readers know. It's not one of those stories that the readers know, but the character doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to grow with each other. So that's just what that is. Prince of Oblivion, that's exactly what he's going to become. So it's pretty, I guess I would say, foreshadowing when I call him that. So that's what that is.
Question. So Nair Charles, who, like, what does that name come from? Is that like somebody you went to school with? You just made it up on the top of your head? Like who is Nair?
My son's first name is Nair, and my mom's my mom's maiden name is Charles. So yeah, that's just what that is. I just gave them the love. That's all.
Cool. Let's get into these powers a little bit. I'm just gonna read them out for the fans. You can go, y'all can go check all this stuff on Konkret Comics page, konkretcomics.com. But he can vanish. He steals knowledge, instincts, natural powers, and or like any ability. He has this thing called cleanse, where he can bring someone back to life momentarily, hear their story, decide whether he wants to vindicate them or torture them, that soul for someone. Amnemus, the sense, the strong vindictive desire in others, manifestation, Battleline, and Volcloak. All these different things. Like where I know you said you take a lot of inspiration from Spawn, which he kind of reminds. Listen, I don't know. Like if I didn't know the two and I just saw Spawn and I saw both of them standing beside each other, I would be more afraid of Spawn because he's more immediate danger. He's just like,
Right.
and Absolver, he just this big cosmic thing that you're just looking at like, I'm scared of you, yes, but I don't know why I'm scared of you. That's the scary part about it because he's like, oh, you're not scared of me, huh? And he comes just rip out your chest, rip out your heart out your chest. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
um, where did you gain inspiration for his like look? Like, and go ahead.
I mean, all right. I went with gray because color wise, I believe gray is a perfect middle color between white and black. You know, good and evil. So I went with gray. And I know you talked about his look. Like I said, there's growth with Absolver. So his looks is going to change throughout. And like I said, with Absolver is a marathon. So you gotta look at the story as, birth, life, and death. So as he grows, he evolves, and that's that. So I went with the most simplistic look, so that way I could continue to add to it. Like I already have the next 4 designs ready to go. I'm too excited to get there, but yeah, that's what that is. I went with the most simplistic look for Absolver. And as far as inspiration from Spawn, it's really the whole heaven, hell, being able to tell a story without worrying too much about how people feel, a
Right.
character. You know what I'm saying? Because one of my favorite villains in Spawn, and not because he's a villain or what he does, is the fact that Todd McFarlane actually wrote in a child killer and had Spawn kill him, like Billy Kincaid. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because Spawn can take on anybody, but he went after the child murderer, and I've been upset. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what drew me to liking Spawn more than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like there's evil in this world that's far beyond the super villain with powers and ray guns and stuff. Every now and then handle these guys. So,
Right.
Spawn, that's the inspiration I really got from Spawn, and being able to tell a story without worrying about, like, I don't like Boy Scout superheroes, I don't want the
Right.
Supermans or the Batmans who don't believe in guns,
Yeah.
like, so, that's really where the inspiration came from as far as storytelling and concepts.
Right. He kind of reminds me of Ghost Rider and Spine, but nah, man, that's fresh. Um, could you tell us some of like his origin, how he got his powers, like just anything? Cause like I know there's some stuff content you can't share, so I'm trying to like you know be strategic with my questions. Like what can you tell us of like how he got his powers, or just like something like anything we could take like to grasp, food for thought.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. He does die and come back to life. The typical, Ghost Rider, he died, made a deal with the devil, came back. Al Simmons, he died, made a deal with and with Malbolgia, who's not the devil, but he is a different level of hell. And then Al Simmons come back as Spawn.
Mm.
There's angels and there's demons. So I did not want to make him another demon that came back to life. I didn't want to make him an angel that came back, because obviously it's not going to be a story. He couldn't be an angel for obvious reasons. He's ripping people's hearts out, which is cool for some angels. But so he's not. Absolver is not from heaven, and he's not from hell. He's not a demon, and he's not an angel. That I can tell you. He did not make a deal to come back, but he came back because how he dies gave him a sense of purpose, and his purpose is vengeance. and it's not your typical, oh, I gotta avenge myself. No, his animus is that ability that allows him to sense that vengeance in everybody else. So he could be just Absolver could just be chilling in the cut, and you walk by, and you found out that somebody like shot up your dog, and you got a strong vindictive feeling against this person. Absolver senses that, and he has this need to go handle it for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if go ahead.
I was reading a mini series, and I'm actually very interested in when that comic gets released, because there was some assholes like having an auction for women, and that's fucking absurd. And like the demons just come out of nowhere and they start eating people, and like Absolver just comes out and just like, oh, well, look at the people doing bad things getting eaten by demons. Cool, fuck them. Oh, wait. They might eat the girl too. Okay, fine. I'll intervene now. So, what I'm saying? It's like, it's one of those things where he like, I was cool with what you was doing, but now you're about to piss me off. So I gotta come in into that. That's gold. Because it's like, yeah, I'll say the girl, but the rest of y'all gonna die.
Right. I mean, that's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you.
No, I mean that's really Absolver. Like, he's really cool, laid back, and not because that's his personality. He's a baby. Like I said, birth, life, death. So the only thing that's really on his mind is always his purpose, vengeance. I have to do this. And so right now he's more like an animal. He's more of like a lion. A lion is not going to eat you because it's evil. A lion is going to eat you because it's hungry. A lion is going to eat you because he has to feed the pack. So you know what I'm saying? So Absolver is very much like that right now. So his only purpose is vengeance. So if let's just say he was in the Marvel universe for all sense of words, you know what I'm saying? He's not going to fight Thanos because Thanos is evil and Thanos is doing evil stuff. But if Thanos kills somebody and that person has a vindictive spirit against Thanos, now Absolver joins the fight. Now he's going after Thanos. So, and that works with good and evil intentions. His purpose is not strictly for good. It could be for somebody evil. His purpose is his purpose. He's an animal right now. So that's pretty much Absolver.
Interesting. Now, let's say, okay, how do I put this? Let's see. Does he have any weaknesses?
Yes, he very much so has a weakness. He can take pain. Now you can hit him up, but he won't go down. You can push him back with the force of a bullet, a punch, but you can't kill him like that, and because of who he is, or what he is, I should say, there's a significant way to destroy and or control what he is. So that's what that is. So only those that know can really destroy Absolver, in a sense.
Interesting. I don't know, man. I like him. I like how he looks. He seems interesting in the comic. When can we expect a release date?
The late summertime. Late summer. Late summer.
Late summer?
Yeah.
Look, don't lie to me, man, because I really like this stuff. Like I really like what y'all got going. I like how y'all had like in the mini series how like Alkalize was first, then you gotta read Absolver, then you gotta read Odina, then you gotta read, you know what I'm saying, kid playing what's the kid name with the fire coming out his hand?
Oh, that's KK. Kid Chaos.
Kid Chaos. Like y'all doing like what, like other comic books do. Like I remember when DC and Milestone had that crossover. You couldn't just read like Milestone comics if you wanted the full story. So like it would make Milestone fans read DC comics, and like it would make DC fans read Milestone comics because it's not just about that character; it's about the character that you like. And if you want to see that character that you like in a different comic, you're gonna have to read that issue. And so,
Right.
everybody wins. And like, I just really like what I see, what you guys are doing, man. Like I said, I just love the way that y'all like present it, from the webs. Like, oh, it's awesome, man.
Yeah, I really
Like
appreciate
I
that, man.
all the best. I really do. I wish y'all all the best. I can't wait for your comics to come out because I will be getting me an issue. Like I'm in love with Concrete. I had to get somebody else back on for another interview, man. And I don't know who did Odina, but just
Onaji Rose, man. Shout out to Onaji Rose. Odina is I met Onaji in the same mutual group. I just great guy, great personality. His character is beautiful. We got something special with Odina, his character coming out. As well as Brian. I'm not gonna say his last name because I really can't pronounce it. I don't want him to shoot me over the phone. But Brian, he did Justice. Brian's a cool dude. Justice is a great character, and but I ain't gonna lie. Outside of Absolver, Kid Chaos has to be my favorite one.
he looks so
You know,
interesting. Like I'm
he
saying,
just look
all
dope.
all of them look interesting. But I'm saying if I had to pick like who just jumps out, Acolyte and Kid Chaos. I'm saying Absolver does too, but like he looks
Nah,
like Piccolo. He look. If we looking at all the Z characters, he looks like Piccolo. Kid Chaos look like either like Super Saiyan 2, Teen Gohan, or like and you know what I'm saying, like I don't. They all look cool to me. Like I kind of like all of them. I can't sit here and say which one's my favorite because I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really think like Absolver looked as cool, not knowing him, but when I researched him more, the more I wanted to learn more about him. And that's why I
right.
hit you up. Listen, where's the Absolver stuff? Like, I need to see more of this. I need to see this content more. You know what I'm saying? Because I like it. I want to see more of it.
Right.
I can't wait for you guys to release this comic. I think y'all are all amazing, standing illustrators, comic book illustrators, I guess you could say. Shouts out to Konkret Comics. Shouts out to the Prince of Oblivion, Absolver. And shouts out to you, my man.
Right.
Dude, shouts out Respect My Nerds. Yo, man, y'all come check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and IG. We also have a Twitter page that we in development and doing. Listen, this is an interview. Thank you so much for your time, Mill. I know you're a busy dude. Thank you for coming to talk to little old Trayvon Copeland.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate it myself.
Hey, listen, shouts out to Konkret Comics, man. Like you and Zoe. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to man, give your people some shout out. I don't know everybody's name off the top of my head.
I mean, the creator of Kid Chaos, Alan Bugs, shout out to him, a real cool guy. Another person I met through Lonzo. The other character in the back, Quietus, created by Naeem. Like I said, Brian, Justice, Onaji with Odina, Lonzo with Acolyte. Konkret Comics, it's a family. It's a family, personalities. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's on the same drive, same energy. And, we all got one goal. It's all about winning, because if I win, we all win, and we all can do more. That's just what it is, Yeah, bro.
Respect.
That's pretty much it. And and like I said, respect my nerds. I appreciate you, bro. Hitting me up. And it's all about support at this point. It's never egos. It's never egos.
That's right.
I do this for my family. I do this for my friends. I'm really doing this so that way the next kid that has the same drive as me, the same energy, the same determination, has a platform that he feels comfortable going to. He doesn't have to go through all the loopholes and the contracts and people sticking them up for money, because that's really what it is.
And trying to steal your character. That's my main thing. Yeah, they want to steal your character. They want to, you know, like, man, listen. You already got your money off of me. You don't, no.
That's the main thing. Like, you know, the problem with people, it's greed. It's greed. You know, you know, I've always wanted to have a platform whereby somebody, you know what, I have an idea. You know, maybe one issue, 5 issues, 10 issues, I have an idea. Can I get it out? And you know, you want to create the perfect platform whereby they feel comfortable sharing that idea, making their money so they could take care of their family and get it out there. You know, the comic book industry should be for everybody, because everybody has an idea of a superhero at one point. It doesn't have to become mainstream, but you know, your 2 seconds of fame, a one-hit wonder, that's cool, and you know, and that's what we need. And the indie world is starting to become a lot like the mainstream. And you know, I can say personally, Konkret, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't need that. I honestly don't like the headache. You know, I don't want.
I was talking to this one guy. He was saying like, Frank Pietris. He was the head editor for Superboy and Steel, like between like 1993 and like 1990, like all the way up to like 1996 or 7. And like he was telling, like, he doesn't really care what kind of character you have, as long as you have something that you could sell in a relatable story that can develop, you know what I'm saying, and like that people could want to get behind. And that's essentially all it is. But listen, Mel, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Interview. Listen, shouts out Konkret Comic, shouts out Mel, shouts out Absolver, shouts out Zoe, shouts out Alkalite, shouts out everybody else, Odina, everybody, man. Hey, man, y'all family. Thank you so much. Listen, y'all, that is another episode of Respect My Nerds interviews, and we out. Mel,
all right, you be cool. You too, bro. Take it easy, dog.
You too, man.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, y'all. That's it. That's another episode. Y'all, go check out Konkret Comics, man. I got the link in the bio. Go check them out, man. What? Real cool. I got you. You can look him up on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. He's a very talented brother. I cannot wait to talk to him Wednesday. We're going to do an interview with him Wednesday, and that's gonna be off the chain. So if y'all ever seen Kid Comic on any comic book app, or when you go on IG, you type in Kid, you see that KID in like the black letters. That's Kid. That's Kid Comics. So man, y'all go check that man out. And but yeah, like I said, shouts out Black Sand, shouts out Kid Comics. We'll be back Tuesday. We'll be back Wednesday with that interview. I'll catch y'all later. All right.